Okay, so yesterday we talked about area. Area was adding squares. How many squares are there? We're gonna start moving into formulas because what if I give you a shape that has like 1,000 squares, right? I don't think we really want to add 1,000 squares. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at a rectangle. Just a simple rectangle. And let me cut this into squares. We can literally count the squares, right? We can count. If we count, there's actually 15 squares, but we're gonna use a formula. We're gonna learn a formula. On the long side of my squared is 5, right? You notice how there's 5 squares. The short side of my squared is 3. Like I said, we can count them, and I just said I counted them. There's 15. Another way we can easily find how many squares there are, I'm just gonna multiply those two numbers. 3 times 5, it's equal to 15. Now let me explain why, right? Like really, why is that? Because we could count, and there's 3 squares here. There's 3 squares. There's 3. There's 3. There's 3. So I could count 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. But didn't we learn back in kindergarten that when you add the same number over and over and over, isn't that multiplication? We're adding 3 5 times. So it's just 3 times 5. Now, to be a little more realistic, some of our homework is not going to be complete numbers. Like if you go to your kitchen and you look at the squares on your floor, there's some squares that are not complete, right? There's some that are just part of a square. So let's take a look at question number 3. The way we're going to find out, I need to find out what's the long number. The long measurement is 6, and this side right here. In reality, the way I'm going to be finding this, I'm going to find a corner. In this case, I chose this corner. My corners are going to be represented with a 90 degrees. It doesn't matter which corner you choose, to be honest. I'm choosing that one. And I'm going to multiply the two numbers that make that corner. In this case was 6 and 6. And like I said, I'm just going to multiply it. 6 times 6 equals 36. That's how I'm going to find the area of a rectangle. Let's take a look at question number 4. Let me choose one corner. Right? It has to be a 90-degree angle, and I must know the two numbers that made at that corner. In this case, one measurement is 2, and the other measurement is 6. So I'm just going 2 times 6, which in this case is 12. So that's how you're going to find the area of a rectangle. Choose choose a corner, and you're going to multiply the two numbers that make that corner. Some of them might be decimals, and it is fine. Just multiply the two sides.